Welcome. Today we'll discuss about skill and enhancement course, and in this section we'll discuss about divisibility rules and test the number whether it is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 12. First is the divisibility, and in this section divisibility first we have to know what are the divisors and the multiples. As you know, if we take two integers 2 and 3, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. If we multiply 2 and 3 to get 6, then 2 and 3 are the divisors or factors of 6, where 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3. Here 2 and 3 are the divisors or factors of 6, but 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3. That means when we multiply two integers to get another integer, the two integers which are multiplied are the factors and the resultant integer is the multiple. And next is the divisibility rule. This actually is a rule which is the shorthand way of determining whether a given integer is divisible by a fixed divisor without performing the division. That means we actually want to test whether an integer is divisible by a fixed divisor but without actual division. Here we have to test the divisibility by examining its digits. As you know, there are 10 digits 0, 1, 2 up to 9. We form any numbers, any integers using these 10 digits. So we have to test the digits present in an integer to test the divisibility. This is divisibility rule. Next, the summary, and here is given the divisibility rules from 2 to 12. Yes, 2 to 12 is the divisibility rule. Here is in summary. Next we discuss one by one. First is 0, which plays an important role in number system. 0 is divisible by any number because 0 is equal to 0 into any integer. So 0 is divisible by any number, and also any integer, not a fraction, is divisible by 1. So 0 is divisible by any number and any integer is divisible by 1. Now we discuss the divisibility one by one. Now first is the divisibility by 2. Any integer ending with an even digit, that means the digit in units place, or we may say it the last place. If the digit in the last place is an even digit, that is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. अगर यूनिट्स प्लेस में इवन डिजिट रहेगा 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 ये वाला रहेंगे तो वो नंबर डिविजिबल बाई 2 होगा. इफ यू टेक वन एग्जांपल 128, the last digit, that means the digit in units place is 8, is even, so the number is divisible by 2. Also if we take another example 129, the digit in units place is 9, which is not an even digit, so the number 129 is not divisible by 2. So this is the trick to test the divisibility by 2. Next is the divisibility by 3. And in order to test the divisibility by 3, we have to test the sum of the digits of the integer. If the sum of all digits present in the number is divisible by 3, then we can say that number is divisible by 3. If we take the example of 381, then the numbers present in then the digits present in 381 are 3, 8 and 1. So if we add these digits, that means 3 plus 8 plus 1, this is 12, and this 12 is divisible by 3 because 12 by 3 is 4, an integer. So as the sum of the digits is 12, which is divisible by 3, so the number 381 is divisible by 3. Also if we take another example 217, the digits present in the number are 217, whose sum of the digits is 10, but 10 is not divisible by 3 because 10 by 3 is not an integer, so the number 217 is not divisible. And also this rule can be repeated when needed, that means it may be repeated many times. Take an example, we have given 99,996. If we add the digits. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6, it is 42. But in order to test the divisibility by 3, we can directly divide 42 by 3, and if we divide, then 42 by 3 is 14. So this number is divisible by 3. But also it can be repeated, like we get the sum of the digits is 42, and again if we add the digits in 42, that means 4 and 2, 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 is divisible by 3, we can easily find it. So the number given is divisible by 3. Next is divisibility by 4. It's an interesting thing. In order to test the number whether divisible by 4 or not, we have to test the last two digits, the number formed by the last two digits. That means we have to take into consideration of the number formed by the digits present in ones place and tens place. If the number formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4, then we can say that number is divisible by 4. If we take the example, here is given 1312, then look the last two digits. The last two digits are 1 and 2, and the number formed by the last two digits, that means the digits present in ones place and tens place, the number formed by the last two digits is 12. As we know, the number 12 is divisible by 4, because 12 by 4 is 3, is a whole number. So as 12 is divisible by 4, then the entire number, that means 1312, is divisible by 4. Now if we take the example of 7019, the number formed by the last two digits is 19, and the 19 is not divisible by 4, because 19 by 4 is 4 full 3 by 4, which is not an integer. So the number 7019 is not divisible by 4. So next we have to consider the divisibility by 4 in another way, that we have to half the number twice. Half the number twice means first divide 2, again divide 2. We have to divide 2 twice. That means we have to half that number twice. And after that, if the result is still a whole number, then the number is divisible by 4. If we take the example 12, we have to half the number 12 twice. That means first divide 2, then divide 2. First 12 by 2 is 6. Again divide 2. 6 by 2 is 3. And as you know, 3 is a whole number. So after dividing 2 twice, or after making half the number twice, the result 3 is again a whole number. So the given number 12 is divisible by 4. If we take the example of 30, now divide 2 twice, half the number twice. That means first divide 2, 30 by 2 is 15, again 15 by 2 is 7.5, but 7.5 is not a whole number. That means if we divide 2 twice, if we half the number 30 twice, then the result number is 7.5, which is not a whole number. So the given number 30 is not divisible by 4. So it is also another trick to test whether the number is divisible by 4 or not. Next we have to consider, next we discuss the divisibility of a number by 5. So divisibility by 5 of a number can be tested if the digit in the last place, that means the digits in units place, is 0 or 5, then the number can be divisible by 5. That means we can take the example of 175, and here what happens, in the number 175, the digit in units place is 5. So as the digit in units place is 5, then the number 175 is divisible by 5. But in case of number 809, the digit in units place is 9, which is neither 0 nor 5. So the number is not divisible by 5. And next is divisibility by 6. In order to test the divisibility of a number by 6, the number should be divisible by 2 and the number should be divisible by 3. Any number which is divisible both by 2 and 3, then number is divisible by 6. If we take the example of 18, 18 is divisible by 2 and 3, so it's divisible by 6. Same for number 42, 42 is divisible by 2 because it is even, and also 4 plus 2 is 6 divisible by 3. So it is divisible by both 2 and 3, so it is divisible by 6. Next is divisibility by 7. So in order to test divisibility 7, it's a very new concept for you dear viewers. How can we test whether the number is divisible by 7 or not? In order to test, first क्या करना है कि double the last digit. That means multiply 2 with the digits in the units place. Then subtract that result from the number made by the other digits. So if the result is divisible by 7, then we can say the number is divisible by 7, and this process can be repeated also. So once again, multiply 2 with the digits in the last place or in the units place and subtract the result from the number formed by the rest of the digits. If the result is divisible by 7, then the number is divisible by 7, and repeat this process if necessary. Let's take an example. 672. Look at here, the number digit in units place is 2, and we have to multiply 2 in the digit in units place. That means double the digit in units place. So 2 is in units place or the last place, multiply 2. If we multiply 2, then 2 into 2 is 4. Double of 2 is 4. Now we have to subtract this 4 from the number formed by the rest digits. That means if we leave 2, then the number will be 67. Now subtract 4 from 67. That is 67 minus 4 is 63. But as you know, 9 7 is 63. That means 63 by 7 is 9, is a whole number. So 63 is divisible by 9. That means the number 672 is divisible by 7. This is the process to test whether the number is divisible by 7 or not. Again I am saying, double the digit in units place, subtract the result from the number formed by the rest of the digits. If the difference is divisible by 7, then the number is divisible by 7, and repeat this process if necessary. Like if we take another example here, suppose we consider a number given by 105. Now the digit in units place is 5, and double of 5 is 10. We have to subtract 10 from the rest of the numbers. That means if we leave 5, then the number is 10. So 10 minus double of 5 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. And as you know, 0 is divisible by any number. So 0 is divisible by 7 also. That means the number 105 is divisible by 7. Take another example, 905. Now the digit in the units place is 5, and the double of 5 is 10. If we subtract 10 from 90, 90 minus 10 is 80, but 80 is not divisible by 10. So the number is not divisible by 10. So this is the process to test whether the number is divisible by 7 or not. Now take the example of another number, 13,482. So the digit in units place is 2. We have to subtract double of this digit in units place. The digit in units place is 2. We have to subtract the double, twice of this digit 2, and twice of this digit 2 is 4, and we have to subtract 4 from the rest of the digits, rest of the numbers. So subtract here 4. If we subtract, we find 8 minus 4 is 4. Here is 4, 1 3. Now again repeat the same process. Now remains 1 3 4 4, and the digit in units place is 4. We have to subtract the double of 4. Twice of 4 is 8. So subtract here 8. If we subtract, we borrow 1 here, 14. 14 minus 8 is 6, and here is 2 and is 1. Again repeat the same process. Here is 6 in units place. We have to multiply the twice of this digit 6, and the twice of digit 6 is 12. Subtract the twice of this number, twice of this digit 6 from the rest of the number. That means here if we subtract, the result is 0, and if the result is 0, this 0 is divisible by every number. We know 0 is divisible by every number, so the given number 13,482 is divisible by 7. Let's take another example, 371. The digit in units place is 1. Units place पर जो digit है that is 1. We have to subtract the twice or the double of this 1. So 1 into 2 is 2. So we have to subtract double of this 1 is 2 from the rest of the number. That means the number formed by the rest of the digits. Yes, you have to subtract the double of 1 from the number formed by the rest digits. That means 37. So if we subtract here 2, we get this is 7 minus 2 is 5 and is 3. As we know, this 35 is divisible by 7. So the number 371 is divisible by 7. But if we continue the same process, I want to show you how the process can be verified. Now the double of the digit 5 is 10. Double of the digit 5 is 10. If we subtract the double of this digit 10, this is minus 7, and minus 7 is also divisible by 7. So the given number 371 is divisible by 7. So we can stop. We can complete a process here because we get 35. 35 as you know is divisible by 5. So the given number 371 is divisible by 7. Now it's divisibility by 8. It's very similar as divisible by 4. That means the last 3 digits are divisible by 8. A number will be divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last 3 digits, that means the digits in units place, tens place and 100 place. If the number formed by these last 3 digits is divisible by 8, then the number can be divisible by 8. So let's take an example, 1,09,816, and the digits in the last 3 places is represented by bold digits. That means the last 3 digits are 8, 1 and 6, and the number formed by these last 3 digits is 816. And if we divide 816 by 8, the result is 102, which is a whole number. So the number formed by the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. So the number 1,09,816 is divisible by 8. But if we take the example of 2,16,302, the number formed by the last 3 digits is 302. If we divide 302 by 8, the result is 37 full 3 by 4, which is not a whole number. So the number 2,16,302 is not divisible by 8. So in order to test the number divisible by 8, we have to test the numbers formed by the last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. And next is a quick check is to test the divisible by 8 by a quick check. A quick check means we have to halve the number 3 times. As in case divisible by 4, that means we have to divide it to 3 times with that number. If the resultant is a whole number, then the number will be divisible by 8. So take the example 816. We have to halve the number thrice, that means divide 2 3 times. 816 by 2 is 408. Again divide 408 by 2 is 204. So this is 2 times, then is 204 by 2 is 102. So if we divide 2 with the number 816 3 times, we got the result 102, which is also a whole number. So the number 816 is divisible by 8. But in case of the number 302, if we divide 2 3 times, 302 by 2 is 151. 151 by 2 is 70.5. After dividing 2 times, we got 70.5, which is a fraction. So the number 302 is not divisible by 8. So this is another quick check of divisibility of a number by 8. And next is to test the divisibility of a number by 9. It's an interesting thing. The sum of the digits is divisible by 9 as in case of 3. A number will be divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits present in that number is divisible by 9. And this rule also can be repeated if necessary. Now if we take the example of 1629, look at here, the digits present in that number are 1, 6, 2, 9. And if we add these digits, 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 9 is 18. And 18 is divisible by 9. So the number is divisible by 9. If we repeat the process, 18 means 1 and 8. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is divisible by 9. So the number is divisible by 9. If we take another example, which is 2013, then the sum of the digits is 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 is 6, and 6 is not divisible by 9. So the number 2013 is not divisible by 9. So this is the process to test whether the number is divisible by 9 or not, and then is the divisibility of a number by 10. A number will be divisible by 10. The only condition is that the number ends in 0. That means the digit in units place should be 0. Let's take an example, 220. The last digit, that means the digit in units place is 0. So the number is divisible by 10. But in case of 221, that ends with 1, which is not 0. So the number is not divisible by 10. Next is divisibility by 11. It is an interesting thing. We have to add and subtract the digits in alternating pattern. That means plus minus plus minus. This will be applied to the digits. And if the resultant is divisible by 11, that means if the result is either 0, 11, 22 like this, then that number can be divisible by 11. Now take example of a number 1364. We have to add and subtract alternatively. That means first add, that means plus 1, then subtract minus 3, then is plus 6, then is minus 4. That means first digit plus, second digit minus, third digit plus, fourth digit minus. If we arrange this, then 1 minus 3 plus 6 minus 4, the result is 0. And 0 is divisible by every number. So the given number is divisible by 11. That means the number 1364 is divisible by 11. We have to add and subtract first digit plus, second digit minus, then plus, then minus. That means we have to add and subtract the digits in alternating pattern. Let's take another example. If we take the example of 913, first is plus, then is minus. That means 9 minus 1 plus 3 is 11, and the number is divisible by 11. If we take another example, 3729 plus 3 minus 7 plus 2 minus 9 is minus 11 and is divisible by 11. So the number 3729 is divisible by 11. And if we take the example of 987, 9 minus 8 plus 7 is 8, which is not divisible by 11. So the number 987 is not divisible by 11. Now let's take an example, 12,34,321. We want to test whether the number is divisible by 11 or not. I want to show this in two different methods. First method is method 1. Method 1 is add and subtract at the alternate positions. Add and subtract at the alternate positions means for the first number here from left to right, first number is 1. For this one the sign is plus, here is minus, plus minus plus minus plus minus, like this. We have to add and subtract at alternative position. That means first take plus 1, then is minus 2, plus 3, minus 4, plus 3, minus 2, plus 1. plus minus plus minus plus minus. If the result is 0 or multiple of 11, result is 0 or multiple of 11 means multiple of 11 means 11, 22, 33 like this. If the result is either 0 or 11, 22, 33 like this, then the given number is divisible by 11. So test here, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Look at here, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So the given number is divisible by 11. And in method 2, same thing will be done, but there is slight difference. That means we have to take alternate positions starting from left. Look at here, 1 alternate position means next is 3, and next alternate is 3, next is 1. That means this is first position, second position, third position, fourth position. So this is first position, this is third position, this is fifth position. That means I point out the numbers 1, 3, 3, 1. These are in odd number position, and the numbers 2, 4, 2. These numbers are in even number position. So we have to add the digits in odd number positions. So if we add the digits in odd number positions, that means 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1. This is 3 plus 1, 4 plus 4 is 8. First add the digits in odd positions. Then add the digits in even position. That means 2 plus 4 plus 2. 2 plus 4 plus 2. This is also 8. Now subtract this. If we subtract this, we get 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. If the difference, if we subtract these two numbers, if the result is either 0 or multiple of 11, 0 or 11, 22 like this, if the difference is divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. So these are the two different methods by which we can test whether the number is divisible by 11 or not. Next is to test the divisibility of a number by 12. The number will be divisible by 12 if it is divisible by both 3 and 4. So any number divisible by both 3 and 4 will be divisible by 12. If we take the example of 648, now look at here. First we have to test whether the number is divisible by 3 or not. Now in order to test that, we have to add the 3 digits 6 plus 4 plus 8, and 6 plus 4 plus 8 is equal to this 18 is divisible by 3. And also we can repeat, if we add the two digits 1 and 8, 18, 1 and 8, 1 plus 8 is 9, 9 is divisible by 3. So the number is divisible by 3. Also directly dividing 18 by 3 is 6 is a whole number. So the number 648 is divisible by 3. Next to test whether the number is divisible by 4 or not. And for that we have to consider the digits in the last two places, that means 4 and 8. And the number 4 and 8 is 48. And also the number 48 by 4 is 12. So which is a whole number. So 48 is divisible by 4 means the number is divisible by 4. So the number is divisible by 12 as it is divisible by 3 and 4. Next, if we take the example of a number 524, now 5 plus 2 plus 4 is 11, and 11 is not divisible by 3. So the number is not divisible by 3. In this case, there is no necessity of checking the divisibility of that number by 4. Because for divisible by 12, the number should be divisible by both 3 and 4. So here the number 524 is not divisible by 12. Now some examples. Example first is given, find the least value of star for which the number 8550 star is divisible by 3. A simple question. If the number is divisible by 3, then the sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. And if we add the digits, that means 8 plus 5 plus 5 plus 0 plus a plus 1, which is equal to 19 plus a. If we simply put a in place of star, let star is equal to a. So the number is sum of the digits is 19 plus a, but given that the number is divisible by 3, and we know that the least number for which is nearest to 19 and is divisible by 3 is 21. That means we have to add 2 with 19 to get 21, because 21 is the nearest number from 19 which is divisible by 3. So the result 19 plus a should be 21. If 19 plus a is 21, then a is equal to 21 minus 19 is 2. That means the value of star is 2. So this is example 1, and next is example 2 is given. Find the value of star for which the number 1 3 star 1 is divisible by 11. And for divisibility by 11, suppose the star is x. Now we have to add the numbers in odd number position and with even number position. Now look at here, the odd number position numbers are 1 and 3, and in the rest position are 1 and x, and we have to add 1 plus 3. From right you take 1 plus 3 and minus the numbers in rest position, that means 1 plus x. So we get it's 3 minus x, and the number 3 minus x should be divisible by 11, and the number which is nearest to 3 and is divisible by 11, no doubt is 0. So 3 minus x is divisible by 11 means 0 is divisible by 11. That means 3 minus x is 0. If 3 minus x is 0, then x is equal to 3. So this is your example 2. Next is example 3. Given a number 7248 to test whether the number is divisible by 4, 2 or 8. And you know how to test the number is divisible by 4, 2 or 8. So test this number by applying this condition, whether the number is divisible by 4, 2 or 8.